Good morning, it's Simran Singh. Nice to be with you this morning. I wanted to share with you a sign, a symbol that showed up for me this morning, especially with what I'm about to share with you in regard to my, got all these blue jay feathers that showed up here in my yard today, just everywhere, just tons of blue jay feathers. And what does that mean? That means that I am to look for the subtle clues, the subtle messages that are not being spoken by people, that are also asking me to stay true to the path that I'm following, regardless of, what I'm hearing from the outside, to really stay true to what my heart and my spirit feels. And I tell you this because as I'm embarking on this rebel road, I'm getting all kinds of feedback and lots of advice and people telling me, how things are to be done. And probably the biggest part of that has to do with setting up a plan. I think we live in a society where everything is about the structure and the plan and what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to create it. And, we have to have a business plan and we have to have a school plan and we have to have a life plan. And I'm really starting to question all of that, if that's just another way of controlling and manipulation and also having us buy into systems that exist. Because if I look around, if I really look around the planet, if I look around at the trees that grow or the plants or the birds or anything that exists, yes, there is a plan. It's a divine plan. It's an organically flowing plan where moment to moment these things are experiencing themselves. A plant, when it begins as a seed, it doesn't know it's going to be a plant. It's in the experience of being a seed and bursting through that seed, and then it becomes a plant. And when it's a plant, it doesn't know if it's going to flower. It's in the full immersion of being the plant, not thinking about being the flower or setting up a plan as to how to create that flower at the end of the stalk. And I think that that's what the Rebel Road is about. There can be no plan. This is a huge vision. It's bigger than the mind can understand. Only the heart can feel it. And I inherently know that, and I also understand that that's not something that everyone can get. But it is the unknown, and because it's the unknown, there's stuff that I'm just not going to be able to tell people. There's stuff that's not going to be known because it has to happen in the moment. It has to organically unfold. And I have an example of this that I'd like to share with you because I really want you to anchor back into your faith and belief and trust in your own knowing and your faith, belief, and trust in life. In those conversations about the plan, it came up, how were some of these cities chosen? Where did they come from? Such cities like Missoula, Montana. I don't know anyone in Missoula, Montana, but, I was guided by Spirit to pick a bunch of cities, and this was one of the cities that was selected. And the question was, we don't know anyone there. We don't have a venue there. We don't have a venue in most places at this point. What are we doing? We need to put this off till spring so that we can plan it and, get things set up. And on top of that, how are we going to pay for this? How are we going to, take care of ourselves? Where's the lodging going to come from? So all of these questions started coming up from people around me. And all I could do was feel this centeredness of, I trust. I just know that everything is going to be okay. I believe in the world. I believe in life. I believe that the things that I need are going to show up. I believe that my mission initially was to really connect with people and be part of a community. And I think that they're going to be there for us. And so, we ended our call and I just knew. I said, universe, show it. Show it so that they can see it. I want them to understand what it is that I am talking about, even if they can't fully grasp it, to at least have a sense of it. And yesterday morning, I received an email and a Facebook post. The email actually was someone from, get this, Missoula, Montana, that had just donated to the Rebel Road and offered to help in any way she could. So there we go. There's their Missoula, Montana contact that they said we didn't have. The universe sent them to me. Thank you, universe. Then I got a Facebook post from a lovely woman by the name of Marcia from Montreal, and she wrote, Simran, I've got these 2 cottages between Montreal and Toronto. I'm happy for you and your team to use them if you need them as you go through your tour. There's the other question. They were saying, where are we going to stay? How are we going to pay for that? All of a sudden, that excuse about money or not having a place to stay, it's now going out the window. We've had 2 confirmations from the universe just now. And now my third, the blue jay feathers. Will you listen to the conversations that are happening around you? Or are you so skeptical? Have you been so jaded by life that you are not willing to see the magic and the unity and the connectedness that exists. I ask you to second guess that if that's where you're living, because there's so much magic and beauty out there. The Rebel Road is happening. I invite you to go to therebelroad.com, find the city near you, get a ticket, be a part of it, celebrate. I want to celebrate people. I want to connect with people. I want to illustrate that we really can dive into the great unknown. We can be in a void space and still feel safe and taken care of. Won't you join me? Won't you take the leap of faith and not just let the words faith and trust be words, but be embodied, integrated parts of your being? Come on, join me. I know you can do it. In love, of love, and with love. I'm Simran Singh, and I'll see you on the Rebel Road. Join me at therebelroad.com, coming to a city near you, 66 cities across North America, beginning August 2013, going until July 2014. Oh my goodness, look at the light. Isn't that amazing? Talk to you soon. Bye.